Okay, trying to trying to get my trying to.
Messages received from +1 763 245 9453.
Okay, yeah, my phone's making noises, so yeah, just want to talk to you today a little bit about. I want to talk to you today about spiritual wealth. Because a lot of people trying to get this phone together. Yeah, a lot of people. There's my camera. Yeah, I just got this new phone today. But yeah, a lot of people don't understand spiritual wealth, and they try to understand the law of attraction. But understanding the law of attraction is understanding spiritual wealth. And a lot of people they say they're spiritual, right? Because they're religious. And I hate to be the one to bear news. You might not even be following me after this, but the thing is, I was raised in a Baptist church, and once I discovered that, there was other denominations as far, being spiritual and believing in God, that Pentecostal and all of these different types of spirit denominations. I was like, man, like I was kind of confused. Like I didn't know exactly if I was following the right type of Christianity. And the thing is, it was kind of like I mean, when I was homeless, I was trying to find out what I needed to do, like what was the right way to worship God. And I was leaning more towards the 7 Day Adventist, because from that, if you are a 7 Day Adventist, you already know that you do everything, and I mean everything the Bible tells you to do. And I wanted to do that because I really wanted to change my life. I was at a time where I really need some type of spiritual guidance in my life because I really wanted to make sure I wasn't going against God. Now, because I was very religious. I was a very religious person, and if you're looking at this, you probably are a religious person yourself. But you ask your question on where does your belief lie at? Like where does it lie at? Are you a person that's actually believing in God and going outside, at nighttime, going to the club, drinking, stuff like that? And I know for some Catholics, I guess it's like okay to drink, or how they say God actually, he drank wine. You know, just to make a long story short about religion for me, I mean, how would you believe of scripture, of text being written and was it 455 different languages by man? Okay, and me being a 7 Day Adventist and knowing how strict it was, I was really I was really coming to an awareness that religion probably doesn't even exist because I mean there's so many different religions out there that are preaching a message of a higher being having complete control of where you should point the direction of your spiritual awareness in your life. Now I do believe that there is a higher power, or as you say, God, that created us. And I feel like his name has been misunderstood, misread, or what I mean, a lot of people what I mean, just it's God, but I believe that it is the source. He's the source, or he or she or whatever it is that created. So we had to be created by something. And so now when we talk about spiritual wealth, what I mean, you got to understand that you need to get your spiritual beliefs correct. because really you cannot believe in spiritual wealth if you have problems with money and believing wealth is greed, because when you say believing wealth is greed, you can't have that. Um, that's what you're saying. You can't have a lot of money. You will you will not be able to manifest a lot of money. And a lot of people believe that um, that wealth is, money is the root to all evil. Now, when we talk about wealth and spiritual wealth, you know, there's a complete balance. There's a complete balance you need to have between the two of those, and that's your spiritual awareness and your wealth awareness. Okay, and again, if there is any type of imbalance, and when I mean imbalance, you know, there's a problem with the other that doesn't balance between the other, like, 1 + 1 = 2. If there's not a balance between the two, you will be, ineffective when it comes to attracting wealth into your life or manifesting wealth. Now, a lot of law of attraction people, they would agree that, in order to manifest wealth, that you need to be in alignment with your goals, and you need to be in alignment with what that is, and you need to be clear on what that is. And so, but for some people, they're just drifting through life trying to figure out what they want to do, what they want to be, and who they want to become. And the thing about it is, they can't really focus because they have a lot of distractions going on. And I believe that that's what Napoleon Hill was talking about when he comes, if you ever read that book called Outwitting Outwitting the Devil. I can't even talk. Outwitting the Devil. So I'm going to finish up this video and another video and put Spiritual Wealth 2, Part 2. My girlfriend's about to come, and I just want you guys to think about that for a moment. You need to be in balance with spirituality and wealth at the same time if you really want to manifest it. And as far as law of attraction goes, if you want to learn how to hyper manifest money, you need to be in alignment with spiritual wealth as well, because it will come to you. You will have, you'll have instances where you feel like you're compelled to do something. That is your intuitive self telling you need to manifest something into the physical world. And so, for example, I've been thinking about this book, ever since. I've been trying to figure out different ways to write a book, the best way, trying to decode all the myths and all the things that they tell you to do to write a book and get it published and blah, 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 blah. I know there's a book inside of all of us, And I understand that when you write a book, that is this massive influence that you can have on, have it master the art of influence. And mastering the art of influence, is actually mastering the art of yourself, because you need to be confident that you can influence somebody to, convey the message that you have, But I need to go because my girlfriend's about to come over, and my birthday's coming up too. I'll be 32 years old, and I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm getting old. I'm just gonna say I'm getting better. I'm getting better at what I'm doing and in my life, and it's just it's a blessing to be still on this world. And see, I know today is September 11th, and I went to Iraq. Back in 2009, and I really felt like I wasn't going to make it back home. I had all these thoughts going in my mind, and I look back at that, and I was like, man, that was a while back. That was a while back when, at a time I felt like, you know, if I make it back, I'm really going to appreciate life much more. And you know what? I made it through that, but I just give a time to remember. Like I want to give this time to remember and to the people that actually did not make it back home during September 11th, and through the war. And it's a special thing to say. Like when I do have kids that I actually went over there and fought that war. Supposedly the war that we had, and actually survived. So I think September 11th, is really a day that we all should just really focus on our lives and start living the life that we really want to live, because something worse could happen. Something worse can happen, and you might not even be prepared for it. So um, and that's why I say, when you're more spiritual, you're more aware of what's going on in the world versus just sitting there and watching TV. Because when you watch TV a lot, it's just a lot of lies that they say. And I don't know. I'm getting off the subject of spiritual wealth, but again, spiritual wealth, you need to be in alignment between the both to actually to hyper manifest whatever you want to your life. And the next Periscope video I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna talk about action. And that is, action really is the principle of vibration. You know, but that again, that's going to the seven Hermetic principles. And and so when you get off this video, I just want to go ahead and Google up the seven Hermetic principles, and let me know what you think about it. And I guess I will see you guys on the next video. I really don't do that much Periscope. I had to get a new phone because my first phone got really, dropped it in the water. So yeah, I had to get a new phone. So plus I got a little bit more understanding how to use Periscope. So, but I will see you guys on the next video.